To share with you my personal experience with cancer and the cancer journey. Many people as courageous, a battle, roller coaster. I like to describe it as a hurricane. Gale force winds come, they sweep you off your feet. Sometimes you can't even stand up. Sometimes there's scary moments. It's like a hurricane warning. You batten down the hatches, only for the storm to pass. And then, things are rosy, everything's looking good, just like in the eye of a hurricane, and wham! Those gale force winds come and blow you over. And then, just like a hurricane, the resources come in. Doctors, nurses, friends, family are all there to support you and help you through this storm. September 30th, 2005, 5:30, that was when my hurricane started. My husband had been out to a specialist to see what was the problem with some of the rectal bleeding he had. We thought there'd be other tests, come back to the doctor's office for the results. Neither of us were prepared to hear that he had. I tried through my head, but I couldn't. This big dark wall just kept coming up every time I tried to say those words. It was nearly 2 hours before the tears started. After successfully removing the tumor and some months of chemotherapy, things were really good. And then we found out there was a couple of spots on a lung. Nothing major, we're just going to watch them. They finally got to the point where we could do a biopsy, and we were looking forward to having these spots removed so that we could see a cure. However, during the pre-op tests, we found out the cancer had spread to both lungs, and cancer was now incurable. The eye of the hurricane had left. The gale force winds blew us over. The rest of 2008 was filled with surgery, radiation, chemotherapy, gamma knife surgery, blood clots, and as this blog entry from December 2008 will tell you, hope was hard to find. Some people wonder how people fight cancer. Fighting cancer is about so much more than fighting an abundance of abnormal cells ravaging your body. There are many ups and downs, good test results, bad test results, hope, fear, hope, hope, sadness, anger, hope. Cancer strips you down, takes away so many things, one nibble at a time. And sometimes it is just one big, giant bite. We must have hope. We must keep positive, but we still get punched in the gut and have to go on. And we must deal in reality from time to time. Incurable, a very hard word to look at sometimes. Chemo until you can no longer tolerate the side effects or the cancer grows again. Reality. Cancer messes with your mind. How does one deal with what is really happening and yet talk positively about the future? As my husband gets more and more tired, I worry that this is about more than a wasp bite or heat. And even if that is all that it is, I have a preview of what to expect in the coming months. And it hurts like hell. I have to do when he is not well. But up until now, he had enough good days to help out with many things. I am not sure when our days will change on a more permanent basis. But it scares me when I realize that it likely will happen. I don't worry about me so much. I am more afraid of seeing my husband not able to do the things he loves to do. To not to be able to do as much as he would like. To become more dependent, more sick. There it is again, punched in the stomach. If I could wish for anything in the world, it would be for him to get better. But we didn't give up hope. We continued to fight. Hope and a positive attitude endured, and since then, December 2008, we have traveled to Scotland, British Columbia, Ireland, enjoyed the birth of our first grandchild, and recently celebrated our 30th anniversary. The disease has been stable for over a year, and we continue to keep positive and never, ever lose hope. As Dr. Seuss so aptly says, I have heard there are troubles of more than one kind. Some come from ahead, some come from behind. But I've bought a big bat. I'm ready, you see. Now my troubles are going to have troubles with me. I challenge you to keep positive, always have hope, and find your big bat.